Hey, my name is Malona Voigt. I just graduated from film school, and today I'm a production assistant on the big budget movie Poseidon here at Warner Brothers. And what have I learned about making movies? Come with me and I'll show you what it's like to be on set. First things first, you gotta know who you work with, so you gotta have a party.
Well, so we always start off with a little barbecue.
The hardest thing so far, deciding what kind of beer we're going to have at the barbecue.
Well, we've got plenty of this here to keep us going.
I can hardly wait to get on. I am so glad to finally be on a picture that's going somewhere. Thank heavens.
What are your final comments before the production?
Ships ahoy. The next 85 days will be challenging, exciting, fun, crazy. Anchors away. The real secret is to make sure everybody keeps smiling.
Better bring a life raft with you.
One thing that I noticed at the barbecue was that there were so many people. If you have a student film, you have a director, you might have a DP, an editor. If you're crazy enough, you put some visual effects in there and you have visual effects people. But here, I saw so many people, and I was starting to wonder, who are the rest of these folks? And what do they do?
What we have is about 20 makeup artists taking care of 70 injured people. It's just a matter of getting a little blood on everybody, some cuts. It's a lot of fun. This is what we do, and we have a good time doing it.
You have to have a video village that all the cameras are connected to monitors and that Wolfgang can see what's happening on each different monitor.
You think of it like a little grass hut where everybody sits in front of a bunch of monitors to watch the video that I bring from the camera to them so they can keep an eye on what's going on all the time.
Yes, it looked good on the first try.
The light hasn't been manipulated or dimmed down to a certain level or turned off or flickered. Anything like that, I'm told over the radio what they want to do, and I program it, and then we see it on film.
You have so many ADs. That might have been one thing that I found quite amazing.
You need a name tag, milady. How do we spell? M-A-L-O-N-A.
Yeah. They always have to be cheerful. They always have to keep everything moving, and they did.
You're looking at the second grade spelling bee champ.
We're decorating the set with all the dead. We're just dressing up the set with dead bodies in various states of brokenness. Just kind of dressing the Christmas tree with the bulbs.
I take stuff from here to there. Sometimes I do it slow, sometimes I do it fast. Serious job. We take our job very serious.
Let me go, please don't hurt me,
I think a lot of bonding and a lot of friendship happened.
Tell me, who's the most important person on the film?
I have to say it's me.
The accountants.
The movie doesn't happen unless I answer every call and get every drive on.
Without accountants, the bills don't get paid, the director doesn't get paid, I don't get paid.
If you can't get on the lot, you can't make a movie. That's what I think.
On a student film, you often have family and friends and crew members be your background. On this film, we had hundreds and hundreds of background extras.
Gently down the stream.
I am an injured businessman.
The security officer.
The woman on the cell phone.
I am playing a waiter.
I was very happy to play the wine steward.
My role is just simple, a dead person.
I want to say that we had, I think, 200 background extras. Yeah, we had maybe 10 on my film.
My first lines were to Richard Dreyfuss, which was an honor, 1988. Very well. And then I got to do a lot of screaming.
Wolfgang just walked up to me and grabbed my hand and said, "It's time for you to have a line." So it was pretty exciting.
I've been doing it for 40 years. So it's been very interesting.
Every day I get to learn something new by watching everybody who does their jobs.
The explosion and dialogue scene with the captain was really thrilling.
That felt like a galley. Gas shutoffs must have malfunctioned. So the doors open. Will they keep the fire out? Yes, Captain.
It's great to be a part of history here. I could die tomorrow and be a happy man.
It's good to be working, you know?
To keep track of all these different people and what they're doing, you have endless meetings.
Right now we're seeing a very typical scene here. Wolfgang is talking to John Seal and also to John Woodward. What I find quite amazing is that they all come together in the morning.
The little meeting at the beginning of the day is simply to clarify what we're going to shoot in that scene. Then the actors arrive, and if they've got changes, then we can very quickly and easily absorb those changes.
It all pays off, all of those meetings that everybody hates to go to. I hate those, but I love them because I learn something every time we do these meetings.
On a student film, you save every penny and you look under every stone to make your film happen. Here, you sometimes feel the sky is the limit.
Well, first step is ask for the money. Second step is spend the money.
And you spend it on what?
Well, I had my house painted. What you're looking at behind us here is 9 10,000-gallon tanks.
We have 20,000 gallons of water coming out of these 2 dump tanks.
700,000 pounds of water.
The most fun about it is building bigger and bigger camera rigs to put the lens in places that it's never been before.
You know, it's pretty impressive, these giant towers that can then support a camera that becomes totally airborne.
They were having this idea of how cool would it be if a swimming pool would flip over on the boat. That wasn't scripted at all. And so 3 weeks later, we have John Fraser introducing me to the swimming pool. There's no way that you could just have that idea and realize it on a smaller budgeted film.
This about 3 weeks ago was just up in here and up in here. And
pretty much if he can dream it up, we can figure out a way to do it.
The average budget of a student film is probably the size of the craft service budget of Poseidon, but for 1 week.
So Malone, tell me, did you actually pick these berries from your own garden?
I did, this morning, 4 a.m.
For the whole crew?
We never had that in Australia. We used to just break for morning tea and have some very sort of dry, stale sandwiches at probably, I think it was about 9 o'clock.
Wow. What's that?
Now you get this food, sugar and stuff all day. It's fantastic.
Generally, I get between 2 and 3 donut holes.
I'm burning my bagel as we speak.
Maybe a little yogurt.
I'm going to make sure I'm in his business because perhaps so.
One thing I didn't have on my production was 11 a.m. soup.
At 11 o'clock, everybody gets kind of a little cranky. Why is that? I think you need something to eat.
It's all about the soup, you know. This picture is all about the soup.
He's very picky with the soup, so he rates it. If it's not good, he gives it, you know, he'll say, this is a 7, this is a 6, we can't have this kind of soup anymore.
I would leave the stage if it's a 1.
Nick, who was our craft service guy, he would go to great extremes to make sure that we had, like, you know, new and different soups every day.
Yeah, not the crappy slippers that latch on your tail.
And, you know, he'd wear the rating around every day.
So today we're going to bring the soup in and see what Wolfgang grades it. My prediction, 9. 8. 8. I was off.
It starts to get really interesting at about 8.
We're going to have a little espionage here. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to, like, hey, in the morning, hey, Wolfgang, I don't know, if there was a soup that you really wanted today, what would it be? That kind of stuff. I mean, I need your help, and I'm willing to kick down some money.
It's a 9.
Whoa! That is quite impressive. Thank you, sir.
Good soups.
All right. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Thank you.
Have you ever rated a soup 10?
No.
So I woke up and I said to myself, I said, Nick, what does it take to get a 10 on this soup? So I go online last night and Google GermanSoups.com. Up comes veal goulash.
The clam chowder is a 10. I tested already the veal goulash soup. That's another 10, believe it or not.
You heard I got a 10 on the soup.
I'm done.
No, I did. I got a 10.
Oh,
really? First 10 in the history of Wolfgang's career, I think.
Oh, God, this soup is so funny. It's funny. But people love it. They like it.
On a set like this, you have a lot of different personalities, so it's important to be respectful and not have a big ego.
First of all, I didn't understand the name The Poseidon Adventure. I really felt it should be Dylan's Big Adventure. Wolfgang, cracks a whip like any man I've ever seen in my life. He just lacks a pleasant working atmosphere.
He's always being Mr. Diva. He demands green M&Ms always, you know.
I think I'm out of stuff here. I mean, I can't work without proper lubrication.
Just like in film school, the last day of shooting is a welcoming moment, but also a sad occasion. You absolutely bond with people. They're the little things. They're the little things that make you really want to stay with those people.
You think you can do that?
Yeah.
Way back. Now.
I think at the end I was done with getting up at 5:30 and staying until 9 p.m. But would I do it again? Absolutely.
Do you have any tips for a young filmmaker?
You have to lead. You are the captain of the ship.
No matter how much you starve, you have to commit, because then other people believe your commitment as well.
Allow as much creativity as possible.
Always shoot as much coverage as you possibly can.
For God's sakes, don't get in the film business if you're not prepared to share your vision.
Think big and shoot for the stars.
So, working on Poseidon has been an incredible honor. And while there's so many differences in between feature films and student films, I think at the core they're the same. Just be patient, take one step at a time, because I think that's how great movies happen. Well, I think I'm off to post-production now, and thank you for taking this journey with me.